All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Recon, 152 fighter. 5.
They'll set up to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter, picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Here we go. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
49, check 49, check 49.
Throwing on first down. Fields. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on second and 12. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. First carry for James Conner. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Walsh adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll drop to throw. Caught by Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Colts 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Fields, flushed out right. He's got a man, it's Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Mack, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Fields. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie. QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Forced out to his left. That's complete to Turner. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Malik Turner His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard. 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Right there. Right there. 54 miles.
On 3rd down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. 60 outlaw. Go. And watch your leg.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Go. Hey. High 7.
They're going to look to throw. Catch is made by Harry. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a 1st down. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike 51. Mike 51. All right, T. Let's. All right, T.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be counter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
51. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Mack. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Ready? Alpha.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards.
First down, Patriots.
Ready, ready.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw here. And this is complete. It's Allen. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run it with Kamara. Able to fight through one tackle. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
Well, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Mack. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. Looking deep for Hilton. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. On first down, it's Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, Fields. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Mack. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Looking to run with Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. One receiver left is Hilton. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Walsh now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for New England. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Fields. Complete to Hilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Fields. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He's going to field this at the 4. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Colts, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.
Growing up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready